There's a bass sitting right out there. I'm gonna bring this right by him. Wow! He actually grabbed it. He grabbed it off the bottom. Well, he's a little deformed there. Look at that tail. Haven't seen one like that. Jeez, he must have been really needing a meal. I feel bad it wasn't a live worm or something. I could have given him an extra one. But, I don't know, he seems to be getting around all right. All right, thanks, buddy. Ugh. Something grabbed it. Oh, he grabbed the blade. He didn't grab the lure. I had a bass, I think it was a largemouth, come up and put this right in his mouth. Hey! There, buddy, wait up. Hold on. We'll get you. We'll get you. Ah, ow. There. Well, at least we got something today. All right, we're getting you back in. Ugh. Slimy creatures. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm kind of happy that one came off. We had a fish that was smaller than the actual spinner it bit, went right after it. Well, because I think it saw the trailer that I got on this spinner isn't that big. It probably went after that. That's a decent rock bass, I think. Oh, he's fat. It's fat. It's not that long, but that is very fat. That one might have some eggs. We're gonna get that one back in. They really do seem to love this color. I've tested a lot of different spinner baits here over the past few years, and this specific spinner has caught more fish than anything else. It's really wild. The micro version of this does well too. This is the regular Pond Magic, but then they got the Pond Magic Micro, and I've had days where I've caught half a dozen rock bass on that one too. That's a little one. Yep. That's a little guy. That's probably the smallest one we've caught, I think, this year so far. We definitely caught smaller ones last year. Canal is in much worse shape than it was a couple days ago. I have no idea what happened, but it is trashed. The water level certainly hasn't gone up at all. If anything, it's lower. That's the one. That's the one. Yes, that's the one. That's a good way to finish a short fishing trip. Yeah, actually got some length on this guy. He's about a foot. That's not bad. See, you get all sorts of stuff on these Booyah Pond Magic spinner baits. It's really crazy. I will say, I do know that the smallmouths tend to like things that are yellow or brighter in color, at least from my experience. All right, time to get this one back in. All right, that was cool. That's what I like to see. That's finishing on a high note. All right, folks, we're back out on the canal. It's actually fairly windy right now, which is a great thing because it is 86 degrees out. It is a gorgeous day. I'm anxious to see what the conditions are going to be like now that it's a lot warmer, a lot windier, and the canal's been fully filled for a while now. So most of the fish should have moved in. And we're getting closer to that time where we're going to be seeing more bass, I think, especially over in the wide water. I've been waiting to go fishing in the wide water because normally around June 1st or so is when we would see fish garden fry over there. And that's kind of what I've been waiting for, because I had really bad luck at the wide water last year. So I'm hoping this year, if I go at the right time, we'll have better luck. We have a 1/4 ounce spinnerbait on it. It's that golden shiner set up with the perch trailer, except it's a much smaller one. The trailer's a lot smaller than I normally use. I'm hoping that the rock bass will even react to this thing, because I know the larger one, I have had rock bass on it, but it is quite big for a rock bass to try and hold on to a 3.5 inch trailer plus a full 1/2 ounce size spinnerbait. I mean, the hook's like 1 inch wide. This is a much smaller setup, so I have some hope for it. And as we've seen, small baits do attract bigger fish. Not as many, but it can happen. We've caught some decent fish so far on fairly small baits. The one thing I'm not seeing anything of right now is rock bass. I'm surprised I haven't seen one yet. That sure doesn't mean they ain't in there. What? Hey, that's a little largie. Little, but still a largie, not a rock bass. So that's exciting. Oh, we barely had that guy. Oh my goodness, he's probably about 7 inches or so. It's a pretty little fish though. Pretty little fish. Let's get you back in, bud. All right, at least something bit. Oh, he took the tail off. All right, well, that's okay. That's why we got more of them. So far on this swim bait, we have caught a really nice size smallmouth, probably around 14 inches, and that little largemouth. So 2 different species. Doesn't necessarily mean anything, but at least now we've got 2 fish on this thing. And the nice thing was it was a smaller fish actually that second time, so we know that the larger fish and smaller fish can successfully hit this thing if they want to. Well, I think we will throw on the whopper plopper for this stretch here. It's nice and open. So so we don't have a chance of losing a almost $20 lure on a tree branch. When I was here a few days ago with my dad, there was tons of large bass, big largemouth that were just hanging to the rocks right on the side of the canal, only like 2 feet off of shore. So I should be able to drag a whopper plopper over one of those things' heads and have it go after it. But before we cut this thing off, I am going to give it 1 or 2 casts. Got one? No! Oh my God, no! Are you kidding me? Wait a minute, we can get it back. I think I can get it back. Crap. I just lost my lure. I lost my lure. Best way is to throw another whopper plopper. That fish pulled so hard, it ripped. I've never had that happen before. I've never had a, I've never lost a lure like that to having it pulled off the line. I've had a line break, but I have never had that happen. All right, we're on a mission. It's pretty close to shore. We all know how whopper plopper hooks are. Okay. I don't know. There. Oh man. Thank God for the hooks on the whopper ploppers. They will hit anything they come into contact to, they will grab. We have rescued the perch whopper plopper. Mission complete. Well, I feel a lot better now. It wasn't the knot, it was the line. It actually broke. It broke right off at the lure. No, I was just thinking about it. There is pike in the canal. I wonder if a pike grabbed it and sheared through the line. I have caught pike in the canal before, so no reason why it couldn't have been a pike. There's something. There's a nice something. Come on, stay on, bud. Stay on, bud. Come on, we need you bad. Ugh, gosh, he fought so hard. Not as nice as I was hoping, but we're gonna take it. He is a thin one. My gosh, you fought so hard. You're a long fish, but you are not a big one whatsoever. You are long for your size. You're not a foot yet, bud. But thank you all the same. At least we can end on a high note. That's a pretty fish. There's some more fish over there. There is more fish over there. I cannot believe how hard that little smallie just fought. That might have been the hardest fighting little smallmouth I've ever encountered. I thought I was going to get him out here and he's going to be at least like a 15. I made the decision I had to keep going a little while longer. I was going to have stopped by now, but I wanted to fish this stretch right here a little bit. I usually don't make it down this far.